All right, we're going to talk about where and how to find supplemental questions within the Common App. So after you log into the Common App and you've added college under the college search, after you've added colleges under the college search, you'll see them in your dashboard, and then you can also go to the you can also go to the My Colleges section, and you'll see the colleges that you've added in here. So I've added a few colleges. One of the colleges that I added was Chapman University. You can click on the little drop down here, and then you'll notice that on the left-hand side here, it says Chapman University College Information, and there's a questions section. There's a FERPA recommender and FERPA section, and then a review and submit section. Now the recommender and FERPA section, I already completed that, so I have that green check mark box there. Right above that is questions. Click on that. Now these are questions that are going to go specifically to Chapman. So you can state on here, I love Chapman, go Chapman, hooray, and all that. On the Common App tab of the Common App, the data that's in here under Profile, Family, Education, Testing, Activities, Writing, and Courses and Grades, these are all going to go to every college, so it needs to be generic in this section. Let's go back to our My College section. We're going to look at Chapman again, and now we're going to the questions. And within the questions, there are some sub areas that need to be filled out. So you'll put a check mark in the box, I understand. And then it says preferred start term. You'll notice that there's a little red asterisk right here. Wherever you see the little red asterisks, those things are required. So it says preferred start term. And the only options that I have right now is fall of 2020 or spring of 2020. When they upload the new software in August, then it will state in there fall of 21, and then I can choose that. Right below that is what type of student are you? Are you a full-time or part-time student? You're going to be full-time. Specify that. Do you intend, some of the colleges are going to ask this question, do you intend to pursue need-based financial aid? And most of the time the answer is yes on that one. They are also asking for your social security number. Please put that in here as well. Are you an international student, yes or no? And then click continue. It's going to ask you about some academics. What is your declared major? You'll specify your major. And then do you want us to consider you for a different major? Specify that, yes or no. Click continue. And now with Chapman, they're asking about some activities. What type of activities are you interested in? And you can click on the little drop down and choose whichever ones are of interest to you. Now interest, it says what type of activities at Chapman are you interested in? And again, these aren't things that you have to do, but things that you might think about doing. And you want to specify one or two of these things because they're going to look at that and go, oh, yes, we do have Greek organizations, and yes, we do have some civic engagement that the student may be interested in participating with, because if they participate in those activities, they're going to meet like-minded students and make friends. And if you have a friend or two, you're going to feel comfortable at that school, and you're going to matriculate and graduate. And that's what they would like, is they would like you to graduate from their college. Also in this section, it says upload your resume. So you can click on that, you can upload it. Click continue, we've got contacts. And have you ever applied to Chapman before? Have you visited our campus? And if you had any contact with anybody, click on the little drop down, specify who you've had contact with. Click continue. We've got the family section. It's going to ask you, are any of your parents or relatives or any siblings attending this college, or did anybody in your family work at this college? Sometimes they ask that question. And then other information. Look at this. We've got a supplemental question, and the question is, out of the thousands of universities and colleges, why are you interested in attending Chapman? So here's that question that Jennifer mentioned earlier. Why do you want to attend this college? And it says a maximum of 200 words, which is about a paragraph, maybe a paragraph and a half. Okay? So do a little bit of research on Chapman. Check out, if you're thinking about studying biology, check out the biology page on Chapman. Or if you're thinking about studying film, then check out the film program on their website. Also look up Chapman's mission statement and craft your essay around that. And if we scroll down, we've got two prompts here. We've got prompt number 1 and prompt number 2. Before you spend a whole lot of time working and reworking these essays, please reach out to your recruiter contact and ask that question. Hey, I'm going to be applying to your college in the fall, and I noticed that you guys use the Common App. Are the prompts that are on Common App going to be the same, or are they going to be different? And if they are different, what are they? Then you can start working on those prompts accordingly. And if we scroll down, now we have some short answers. And the first one is, what is your dream job? You could specify that. This one says, please list 3 words that describe yourself. So you could put in 3 words: hungry, comma, funny, comma, intelligent, whatever 3 words are good for you. And sometimes quirky answers tend to work. Some additional short answers. What song would we be listening to while reading your application? Again, before you start working on all of these short answers, ask the college recruiter, are these prompts going to change or not? And if they are going to change, what are the new ones? Who's your role model? Name 1 dish we should be cooking for. You would be cooking for admission. What is your favorite quote and by whom? This one's kind of a trick right here, is what is your favorite subject? Okay? If you're going to be studying biology in college, then your favorite subject better be biology in this section. If you're going to be studying architecture and your high school doesn't have an architecture program, that's fine. You can still specify what your favorite subject is, and it should be close to architecture or something like that, whatever it is that you're planning on studying in college. Name 1 thing that's on your bucket list, your most prized possession. And there are some additional simple little prompts that are 1 word or maybe even a half a sentence or a sentence prompts that are available that Chapman is asking. Now let's go over and we'll look at USC as another example. And if we scroll down, we've got 2 sections here. We've got the questions, we've got our FERPA, and then the FERPA, we do have a check mark green box in that because we already filled that out. When you do fill out the FERPA section and click OK on that, you'll have that green check mark for all of the colleges that you've added into your Common App. And then we've got our review and submit button. If I click on the review and submit button, you'll notice that there's no submit button in here. And that is because the question section over here, there's no green check mark box. Questions down here, there's no green check mark box. Once we have the green check mark boxes for all of these sections, then you'll get a button in here that says review and submit. You'll click on that button, and then it will generate a PDF. Please save that PDF. Save it on your computer, save it on a flash drive, save it on the cloud. Have multiple copies saved just in case. Just in case the college system crashes and they lose all their applications, you will have a backup. If we click on the question section, we've got some subheadings within here. We've got our questions, we've got our academics, we've got our contact, family, and other information. Under the general section, they're asking the same question: what's your preferred start time? Are you a full-time student, etc.? Under the academic section, they're asking you what your major is. Under the contact section, they're asking you if you would like to be contacted, if it's okay to contact you via phone or text. And then please make sure that your greeting on your cell phone is professional. It could be something like this. Hey, this is, hi. Again, make it really professional. Hi, this is JD Wyzolek. I'm not available right now. Please leave a message and I will get back in touch with you as soon as possible. That would be a very professional greeting. Under the family section, it's going to ask you if any of your relatives have worked at the college, or if you have any siblings that are attending the college, or if you've had any relatives attend the college. So at USC, they do value legacy alumni students. Now we're in the other information, and it just asks you if you've ever had a misdemeanor or felony. That is the fastest way to get rejected. If we scroll down a little bit to the questions section down here, we can click on that. And now we've got some writing prompts. And it does say 250 word limit, which is about 2 paragraphs. And there are 3 different prompts. Before you work on any of these prompts, reach out to your recruiter and ask that question: are these prompts going to remain the same, or will they be different? And if they are different, what are the new prompts, so that you can start working on that and start crafting it. For those colleges that are going to change their prompts, sometimes they'll tell you, hey, here's what our new prompt is. Sometimes they won't know, which I think is kind of odd. But you want to find out what those prompts are as soon as possible. If they're not going to tell you what those prompts are, then let's start working on something so that when they do notify you of the new prompts, then you have at least something that you can kind of craft and work with. So copy and paste your essay in there. And then we've got another one right here. We've got another prompt, and it is 250 words. You want to find out, is this one going to change or not? And oh, look it, we've got a third one in here. So we've got 3 different essay prompts that are all around 250 words. Now you'll notice right down here where it says minimum of 0. So that means that this is, so you could submit it without putting in any text in here, okay? And you'll also notice that there's no red asterisks. So this is optional. However, at a highly selective school like USC, it is important to utilize all of the real estate that is available on Common App. And one area of real estate that is available is this additional essay question and essay answer. Please put in something in here, because there will be a handful of students who apply to USC and notice on here that this is optional, and they will not put anything in there. And more than likely, those students will be rejected. To increase our chances of admission, utilize every spot available on the Common App. And now we have some short answers. The first one, it says, describe yourself in 3 words, first word. So you'll type in your first word here. What some students will do is they will type in 3 words in there: smart, artistic, smart, comma, artistic, comma, fast. And then if we go down to the next one, it says second word. And they'll go, oh, artistic. And then it says third word, and then they'll type in fast or whatever their third word is. Again, quirky answers sometimes work best. The reason why they're doing that up here where it says describe yourself in 3 words, first word, is they want to know, can you follow directions? And we've got some additional simple little short answers. What's your favorite snack? Best movie of all time? Dream job? If you had a theme song, what would it be? And I had one of my students put in there the theme song to the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. It could be anything. Dream trip. What TV show will you binge watch next? What's your favorite book? This one can kind of be a little bit of a trick as well. What's your favorite book? Especially at a highly selective college like this, maybe your favorite book should be associated with whatever you're planning on studying as your major. So if you're going to be studying astronomy in college, then maybe you should have a favorite astronomy book in here. And then you'll click continue. And once you've answered all of those essays and all of those short answers, those supplemental things, you'll have green check mark boxes in each of these categories. And right here where it says review and submit writing supplement, there'll be a button right here that says review and submit. You'll click on that, and then you'll be able to generate a PDF. So here's ASU's. I'm just going to do this real quick so that we can get a green check mark box in there. I'm going to be a degree-seeking student, and I want to study science. I'm just picking some really quick so that we can get a green check mark box in there. Click continue. Now we've got all green check mark boxes in here. Questions. I think I skipped this one. Rolling admission. ASU is rolling admission. So now I've got my green check mark box there. And I should have all green check marks. So now I've got my green check mark box over here. I also have my FERPA section done over here. If I go to my Common App section, I've got all green check mark boxes here. So theoretically, I should be ready to submit to ASU. If I click on the review and submit button and scroll down a little bit, it says, do you want to include your personal essay, yes or no? You know what? I worked really hard on that essay. Yes, I do want to include it. And right here, it says review and submit. If I click on that, I am not submitting it. I am generating a PDF. So let's click it. And now we have our PDF. So it says review our PDF. If we scroll through there, this is exactly what the college is going to get. Click on the review PDF button right in the center here, and it's going to generate a PDF. This is exactly what the college will get. You want to save this take a look at it, make sure that in the activity section, none of the words get cut off in the middle of a sentence like we have right here, or they get cut off in the middle of a sentence or right in the middle of the word. We want to make sure that all that stuff looks good. And if it looks good, then we can come over here, back to here, click on continue. Oh, I've got to click on the yes, I have reviewed my PDF. I forgot to do that. Put a check mark box there. Then I can come back and click continue. And now it's asking for a fee. Click continue. And now it's going to prompt us to go to the appropriate website to pay for the application. After we have paid, then is when it is actually submitted. So not until that time. So now that we're here, remember where I said earlier that it was $70 to apply. Because we are an Arizona resident, we could put a check mark in the box. Yes, I'm an Arizona resident. So now our fee is $50 at ASU. Some of your high school counselors will tell you, go to ASU's website and fill out the application on that website because it's cheaper than going through the Common App. It is the same if you live in Arizona. It's the same fee whether you use Common App or you use ASU's website. And I'm going to encourage you to use I'm going to encourage you to use Common App to submit the application, because there will be several colleges on your list that utilize the Common App. You can fill out one application and have it submitted to each of these colleges. So put a check mark in the box, click next. Then it's going to ask us for our credit or debit card. And then you click submit. And that is when it will actually be submitted. So if you have any questions about any of this stuff or any of the supplemental questions, double check each of the colleges that you're applying to see if they have any of the supplemental questions in there. And if they do, then reach out to the college, find out if those prompts are going to remain the same or not. If they're going to change, what are the new prompts? And then also do some research looking up the college's mission statement and craft your essay around that for the why this college essay. Jennifer already mentioned that one. If you have questions again, please do give me a call or send me an email. Thank you very much.